Hi, I'm Tender Carlson. Motives. What motivates a content creator? What do they wish to achieve? It's questions I ask myself all the time. I'm sure if you took a deeper look into the streaming world we live in currently, you would do the same. But what are motives of a viewer? Do they want to befriend their streamer? Are they there for the game? Are they there just because they enjoy what the content creator brings to the platform? Are these motives just, or do they have an ulterior underlying? Ask yourself this. You find yourself in a position of growth and someone you well know is trying to contact you for perhaps a collaboration. You think to yourself, what would this collaboration do for me personally? Do you think that this collaboration helps me network? Yes, it does. Is it mutually beneficial? Perhaps. Are collaborations healthy for a streamer? Of course. They expand the horizons of other viewers alike, and they're just an overall staple in today's streaming environment. We see content creators teaming up all the time, whether it be cooking or even like content such as like auto repair or graphic design or podcasting. Do we ever think of the downside of collaborations and how they may affect you? Being attached to a name that recently has brought negative light on themselves. We live in a web society of global content creators with the goal of growth and viewership, and it's all business. Where does the line of friendship begin and end when it comes to that sort of thing? Let's take corporate VTubers for example. Since I myself am a VTuber, the topic of corporate VTubing is a hot topic. The culmination of a selected group of individuals under one banner with a mutual goal. Each of these people under the microscope of the viewer, and each of these content creators under this corporate banner are held to a standard with accountability. But remember, to this day, the average content creator at the end of the day is just that. Average. They're a person. They have a life. They share their life with the public for views. This person at their core is just like everyone else. They have opinions. They have to share them with the others on the platform that they share it on. This turns into social influence. Social influence is fine. It's a healthy way to bring together a community of those with the same mindsets in common. Not all mindsets are alike. However, that's why in this saturated market we have a variety, which in its very essence is the best part of being a viewer in today's streaming world. If you don't like what you're seeing, you have the option to view elsewhere, even if the content creator you are watching is favorable to you. Today as we speak, in any point for which the example of Twitch, which is what I'm talking about in general, I think that, Twitch is a bit sussy as of late. They're sus. But Twitch also has, at any given hour, 94,000 streamers live in a basic hour frame. That's incredible. For every streamer live, averages out at least 28 people who could be watching every streamer on the platform, but that is not the case. A lot of streamers, carry a dense community which are loyal to their streamer base. There are just a number of Twitch alone on any given day that the user amount consistently grows and decreases, and content creating is a saturated market, as I've once said. Those who seek it, beware. But back to motives. We as a collective group on Twitch come from all sorts of fandom. We enjoy either the popular streamers or your up and coming growing streamers or anyone you wish to watch. it varies on what the viewer, want to watch. No one's going to tell you who to watch and who to follow. But we either enjoy the popular streamers who are hitting record charts of viewership and channel growth, or, like I said, the newly started, the up and coming, which is more my prerogative. But we could, like these independent yet succeeding streamers, and be viewers who are growing around the community with the potential to take the lead in furthering a better future for content creation. I, for one, prefer, the growing streamer, one that you can connect with on a person-to-person basis. This is something that I'm strong on. My time is valuable, and I give it to those who I believe who deserve it. You may not share this sentiment, but that's fine. That is your prerogative. Today's market varies from kid-friendly content. 17% of the content on Twitch currently is adult content. Some of it being a bit of sus and gremlin of nature. A community of nasty coomers with the motives of using the platform for something on the lines of OnlyFans and Fansly, which is, is up to that streamer who wants to provide that content. And I am not against it. You could put whatever you want on that platform, which is not for me to determine who has better content or not. That is up to you, the viewer. Twitch is of recent, I believe, it's no longer just, I don't think it ever has been just a gaming platform. In today's marketplace, where you can find creativity in art and graphic design, music, niche communities of outdoor exploration, education, animal preservation, podcasting, and episodic production, which as a recent has been harder on new and upcoming streamers with the restrictions of sponsorship and branding. Charity work, however, has been left alone as it should. Content creators have also had live altercations with Twitch staff about the issues presented with the current state of Twitch. I believe that Twitch as its own self knows what it's doing. However, they need to make it clear to us what our future is. And that's okay. If they're not going to do it, we're going to find out anyway. So you know what I mean? We can't always be a content creator who is on the lines of, just bringing something to their community and spreading the message of what they believe, and turning out that we're trying to be censored because of it. I think that's something that Twitch needs to fix. But will they do it? Who knows? Which is why I'm placing my views on YouTube. YouTube is a place where many Twitch streamers would like to go. However, YouTube hasn't made the jump easy for content creators, as their live streaming capabilities aren't up to par with what Twitch provides. Kick, an alternative platform, has given itself as a clear, we want you over here kind of alternative as well, but it also carries a bit of negative press with some of its top streamers. Also, from personal experience, it just doesn't seem like a lot of places where the current streamer on Twitch would thrive. It gives off this vibe of, hey, come here and try this, but many who would make the jump permanently may see their inevitable streaming doom. The streaming wars are very much alive. Motives of each of us, as we're talking about motives, which once came with innocence, are now held to what does the streamer want. Collaborations are healthy, like I said, it's a source of networking, but aren't always available or healthy for a chat streamer relationship, as the attention is based on the guest of honor of the stream. But sometimes, a streamer who is capable can handle that situation. I know many who have. I'm not saying collaborations are doomed to, not have a good streamer chat relationship outcome, but there's cases where it has happened. So, but when we're coming to chat and streamer, like, what are the motives of a chat and streamer relationship? Is it just business? Are we here to make friends? I like to think it's a nice way to put it. Like, we're here to, thank you for coming to support me, which is full of nice people, kind people who support their streamer in a normal platonic way. However, that's not always the case. Sometimes people take that relationship too far, and this is wrong. Many streamers have a set of rules they wish their chat to abide by. A small percentage of those viewers disregard those rules, and these rules aren't enforced by the platform's term of service. It is up to the streamer and their moderator to delegate these decisions, as it has been for years now. It is here where we see motives change. The viewer is no longer a viewer, they seek more. We see it every day. It is the sole responsibility for a streamer to keep this in check. We're here to make friends. It's a community. With the community comes issues. Issues that may be considered problematic to the goal of the streamer. No stream is perfect. A lot goes into bringing live content to the viewer, and the average viewer understands that. Motives are something that we should always consider and always, understand. Never once have I personally reached out to a fellow content creator with malicious intent. I have actually felt personally stressed that content creators among me view me as someone who is potentially going to use them to better myself. And I promise you, I do not need others to better myself or the channel which I provide. I've considered ending my ongoing podcast under the stressful thought that perhaps I'm going to be labeled as something I never intended on, which, as anybody who tries to host a show where you need others to succeed, it is something that might, raise in your head. Perhaps I should be doing this alone, like I am doing right now. My motives are always clear. Each stream, I want to bring the best entertainment to those who watch me that I can. And I'm not here to step on anyone's toes. I wish only for business as usual. I'm sure many like me agree. With growth comes responsibility. My motives are to grow, to prosper amongst the community that I help build and watch it build itself. What are your motives of a viewer or a content creator? Feel free to share. I love to read. Until next time, have a good day.